I don't know if I recorded any of that. Anyway, there's Dragon's Tooth. When you come down from Blue Blaze Trail up there. You come out into a big old rock formation. There we go. Well, Tanya, you're probably glad you didn't come on this one. That's the way I'm going. This is where I came from. So, the trail goes, you see between those two rocks and up that ledge. Meanwhile, you've got this friggin' fall. It doesn't show up well on camera, but that was pretty sketchy coming down there. Even I was nervous. This trail's a hole on the north side of Dragon's Tooth. It's a bitch. It's all sandstone, or a lot of it is sandstone, so there's a lot of sand. And your footing is just tough. You want to slide. Hopefully I'm through the worst of it now, but oh, that was a little hair raising. I'll check in later. So it's about 10:45 or so, and the best view I've seen all day. Busy trail, so I'm gonna stick around here much longer. All right, it's 11:15. Making my way down from Dragon's Tooth. I just passed the Boy Scout trail. And I'm low on water. I'm concerned. I was playing leapfrog with a couple girls until they finally let me pass them. But I think they were staying at the Boy Scout. They stayed on the Boy Scout trail last night. That's what I overheard them say to somebody. And so I asked them, is there water on the trail? And they said no. All right. So my next water source is going to be 1.3 miles away, and it's a little stream as you cross the road. Lady I passed on the trail said there's also, at the same time that this conversation took place, we were passing this family. The lady said that when you cross over the road, there's a stream right there, but be sure to filter it. Well, yeah, thanks. So anyway, I got about a half liter. I can make it to 1.3, that's not a big deal. It's going to be mostly downhill from here anyway, into the road. So, going along pretty well. Not quite sure how my time is going. I think I've done about 7.5 miles so far. So, and it's not even noon, so when I get to this water source, I will probably sit and take a nice long break, camel up. I'll probably make some ramen with some peas or something. I'm gonna be sitting there for a while anyway, so the road noise is getting obnoxious. So, but probably check in there unless something else comes up. Bye. So it's 12:15, and I stopped just north of 611. There's a stream here, and I needed water and I needed a break. So when I got here, there were a group of 4 southbounders. Talked to them just briefly, and I was cooking my lunch. And then the 2 girls that I thought were getting off at the Boy Scout trail, they just leapfrogged me again. So I see them later on this afternoon too. They're the only ones going north, so everyone else is southbound. I was listening to the 4 southbounders. They were younger, and one of them was carrying a half a liter of apple cider, and I guess when they were in town, she asked one of the guys, she goes, "Hey, if I carry this out, will you help me drink it?" Yeah. What kind of stupid question is that? Yeah, if you carry it, I'll drink it with you. Anyway, so not the best place for, well, I'll show you around. So not the best place for a break. There's very little flat spot. There's a small flat spot here, and it's not even that flat. But I'm making do. I think I'm about 8 miles in, 7.5, 8 miles in, which leaves me another 6 to the shelter. So I'll sit here for about an hour, eat lunch, rest up, filter a bunch of water, drink a bunch of water, and then move on. Check in later. So it's about 1:05. I'm just a few minutes past my lunch break. And as you leave the creek, the trail follows this old logging road. And it's rather nice. And then you come across this waterfall. And then if you look right there, center screen, there's an old water wheel. Neat. Kind of wish I'd stopped here to take a break. But the terrain between here and the shelter doesn't look too bad. It's got 1,200 feet of elevation gain over the next 6 miles, which isn't a lot. And it's got 1,100 feet of drop, so it's not exactly level, but over 6 miles is not too bad. I was kind of hoping we'd follow the river for a little longer, but oh well. Oh. Where am I here? There we go. Oh. Batman squeezing through. There we go. Wonder what's in here that needs a gate. Oh. All right, well, I'm tired. I feel better after getting some rest and a meal, but these 6 miles are gonna be tough. So I'll work on these over the next 5 or 6 hours. Get in the camp around 5 or 6 probably, and call it a day. This 14-mile day has kicked my ass. I was good for the first 8 or so, 10. Last couple miles just slow going. Good news is I got about 1.5 miles left to John something shelter. I've looked at it like a dozen times. I still don't know what it's called. And it's only like 100 feet of elevation change between here and there, so relatively flat. Or so Cook says. I don't know. This fucking trail sometimes. It's about 3:45. Got 1.5 miles. If that's full, which there is a possibility, I didn't realize that this is a long weekend, with tomorrow being Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day, depending on which one you want to call it. So there's a chance that that shelter could be pretty full. If it is, there's a second shelter 1 mile later, but that's likely to be full as well. So won't know until I get there, and there's nothing I can do till I get there. In this section, you're only allowed to camp at a couple of different spots. It's National Park Service land, and there's signs that tell you only camp in these 7 areas or whatever it is. So. Alright, well, I'm gonna rest up here, drink some more water. I got 1.5 miles left. I'm gonna walk into the shelter dry, so eat a granola bar. Think about a good dinner. Bye. So it's 5:10. I made it to my shelter, but there's no water. I don't have enough to get me through the night. And then hike out in the morning. So I got a liter. So 13.8 turns into 14.8. Hurt. I do not want to do this last mile, but not having water sucks even more. I got to the shelter, and there's like one guy sitting there in the shelter. I said, "Just you?" He goes, "No, there's one other guy here." Like, wow, I was really expecting this to be packed. And a minute later, I said, "You find the water yet?" He goes, "There is none." I said, "What?" I checked Gutka hooks again. I says, "Gutka hooks says there's supposed to be 2 springs down there." And I should have listened to him. It's not like he's lying to me. So I went and checked. No water. All right, so 5:10, the way I'm lagging, and there's a 300-foot ascent in this hike. I'll be lucky to be there by 6. But it'll still put me there in time to set up camp in the light. Assuming there's a spot. This could get interesting. Bye. Well, it's 6:20. I made it to the camp. And I set up without, headlamp. I'm a crooked ass fucking this campsite though. It's the only place I can get away from everyone. And there's no water here. Motherfucker. Nearest water's gonna be another 2 miles away, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go down and check it out in a few minutes. See if I can go upstream or something, maybe find something, I don't know. But I'll check in later on. I don't have enough water for dinner and dessert and breakfast and hiking. I need to eat something. So I think I'm gonna forego dinner and eat dessert. It's been a tough day. I can't even spare water to clean up it all. My legs are all dirty, but it is what it is. All right, I'll check in later on. Bye.